What's up, everybody? It's your boy Shotgun Gabe, reminding you guys that if I can do it, you can do it. Today we are talking about cryptos, Dogecoin, Safemoon, and a couple others I got. I particularly like Litecoin and Ethereum Classic. But let's get into the video. Let's go over what I do, how I'm doing this, because I'm not a financial advisor. So I'm just telling you guys what works for me. And don't forget to do your due diligence, because I heard a big rumor today and we're believing it's not true, but a lot of people were trading on hype. So let's get into the video. All right, guys, what's up? So Dogecoin took off like crazy. I got in around 5 cents, and what I tended to do was when it topped out, I started selling off slowly, averaging out, and then as it went down, I sold most of my shares, but I kept half of them. And as it went down, I bought in a little bit more, but I used some of that money to pull out, to keep some of my, lock my profit in, and I put it aside, and then I put it in some other cryptos, and I even bought an option call on a stock that I have. And if you're making good money at this, I suggest when it goes up, don't forget, everyone, that people sell off. So if you buy 10,000 shares at a cent or two or 5 cents or however much it is, and this thing just shoots up to 40 cents like it did, there's going to be people that made a lot of money and they're going to take some profits. So don't forget to take profits, because it's going to go down and it's not going to stay up. And if I got in a little bit late and it was high, what I would do is I would average down, buy more. So on one of the accounts that I manage, I got in at 35 cents. And so I got some limit orders in right now. I got a limit order to buy at 31.29. I got a limit order to buy some more Doge at 31. And then I got another limit order to buy at 30. So there's no stop losses on Webull with crypto. So I set the limit buys, and then I just watch this thing like a hawk. I suggest that you get a group of your friends that you trade with. That's what I do, because you can't always see everything. And if this thing shoots up or it drops really hard, we message each other, and I got a message the other day like, hey, Bitcoin dropped like crazy. I opened my app, I seen it drop like crazy. I bought more Bitcoin, I bought more Litecoin, and it shot up and I made a quick little profit. So that if you can't always look at your phone, you can set limit orders, or you can create a group on Facebook or through text messages or something, and you guys can all talk. And then when something big happens, you guys can notify each other. Hey, it went up a lot, you might want to take some profit, or hey, it's dropping like crazy, you might want to buy in. And just so you guys know, I buy cryptos for the long term, but they didn't have Dogecoin. And I like to buy on my Webull account, and I like to sit there and I like to hold it. I don't trade it. I just buy it and hold it as it goes up. I've been getting in a Litecoin for under $200. I believe it was $123 when I first started looking at it, and I'm buying a little bit at a time. We all know it already broke 300, but my buddy suggested that I open a Robinhood account, and I was trying to steer away from them. I didn't want to use them because of the, past experiences of what they did to some other traders. And I don't believe they're on our side. They're not out to help the retail investor. But he talked me into it. And one thing I like about Robinhood is that as soon as I sell my crypto, that money, that buying power goes back into my account right away. So I don't have to wait a couple of days. And I opened an account with $350 a week and a half ago, a couple of weeks ago, just to see what would happen. And I've already over doubled my money. And, I've been getting into Litecoin a lot. I've been using Ethereum Classic a lot, and I bought a few Dogecoin when it went up. I sold off half of them, almost 1,000, and I kept almost 1,000 in my account. And right now, if you're buying, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to try to buy around what I'm trying to do. I should say, because like I said, I'm not a financial advisor, but what I'm trying to do is I buy around 30. If it goes down to 29, if it goes down to 28, I'm ready to strike. Boom, boom, boom. Every night when I go to sleep, I set limit orders in. Buy at 29, buy at 28, buy at 27. So the more it goes down, the more I buy. But let's take a look at the charts real quick and check this out. Okay, so this is one of the accounts that I manage for somebody. And she's a long-term investor. She's not a trader. So it's not really a big deal that I got her a few shares up here. But I also have these set. And what will happen is they'll buy as it goes down, right? And we all know that. But looking at the chart, let's see here. You can see where it's bouncing off and where the support's at. So you're going to look right around here, and you're going to see right above 31 right here is a great place to set your limit order in and a buy. And then we see it's breaking up a little bit. So if we go down to the minutes And if I was trying to get in right now, what I would do is exactly what I'm doing right here. See, I'm setting limit orders. So the lower it goes, the more I buy, because there's going to be probably a correction when it goes down. The more it pulls down, the more pressure there is to snap back, just like a rubber band. And I'm looking and I see it keep hitting right here. So this one may not get filled if I put something at 30.50, but I know eventually these ones are going to get filled. And if I was trying to sell, I just sell up here a little bit. So if you're an investor, if I was investing in this, and I do invest this in my Webull account, I buy some and I let it sit. If I'm trading and I'm going to want to trade hundreds or thousands of these to make a profit, and I'm going to want to get in at like 30 cents and then sell them at 31 cent and sell it at 31.50. And if I do this with thousands of them, I'll make a quick little profit. Okay, now we're expecting Doge to go to $1. That's just what people expect. So on accounts that I'm managing for people, I don't mind buying them some and letting it sit there for a while. On my account, I'll buy several hundred or 1,000 and I'll sell it as soon as it moves up a cent or two, you know. And the more the merrier, but I've been buying since 5 cents, so it's not a big deal. So Litecoin, if it says 250 anything, I'll buy it. Once it gets to 259, I'll buy some. 258, I'll buy some. And the more it drops, the more I want. I've done this a couple of times already. The lower it goes, the more happy I get because I buy more. And then once it goes back up, I start selling off slowly to try to hit the top. But I like to buy at 250, 258, 257, 255. And then once it goes past 270, I like to sell. But sometimes if it's having up trouble and it's not going up that quick, it's just kind of stagnant and bouncing around. And the 260s, I'll sell a little bit off and I'll just wait. I'll keep some, but I'll also have some buying power in case it goes back down. Ethereum Classic, I like to sell off over 40 and I like to buy in its low 30s. So right now, this is around 36, 38, I won't buy. But if it goes under 35, if it's at 35, 34, 33, I will buy Ethereum Classic. And then I'll wait for it to go back up a little bit, and then I'll sell. I'm trying to sell above 40, you know. But if it hits 40, I won't mind selling off a little bit. It goes higher, I'll sell off a little bit more. But I always sell a little bit at a time in case it keeps going up. So that's what I'm doing. Bitcoin, I just buy Bitcoin when it drops really a lot. If Bitcoin's, the closer it is to 50,000, the more I'll buy. And my Doge, I already told you guys about that. So one more thing I want to get into before we go, and it's Safemoon. Should you buy? Okay, so if you want to get Safemoon, and I've been wanting to get some, but here's the issue. You got to jump through a lot of hoops. And we'll do what one of my buddies showed me is Safemoon math. And I was talking about it with him. He did some, and here's the issue with it. So first of all, you got $1,000 investment. And excuse me, because I got it all written down. And we laid everything out and we did the math on it. So you got $1,000 investment. You do 12% slippage on pancake conversion. Then you're left with 880 on your original investment. The price is doubled. You have 1760, right? So you go to sell Safemoon 10% liquidity fee, right? And you got a 10% pancake liquidity fee. Your transaction won't execute unless you set the slippage to 12%. Okay, just so you guys, if you guys had a problem selling, that's why. And you have a 32% total loss on exit. Now, 1760 times 0.32 is $563.2. So take that away from your 1760, you're left with $11.96 and 80 cents. Off of $1,000 investment, you're left with $11,986. Let me tell you this one more time in case I went too fast or you guys want me to go through it again because you guys were thinking about getting Pancake Swap, getting your trust wallet and doing this. If you don't know what none of this is, then you probably don't want to invest in Safemoon. But the irony of it is they have a burn rate. And what happens when you have money and a little bit gets burnt or a little bit disappears? What happens for every $100 you had, $5 burned up or disappeared or got shredded? Well, there'd be less and less money, so it'd make it more and more valuable, right? That's why Safemoon's attractive. Don't forget, Ethereum 2.0 should have a burn rate also, which is also going to make it supposedly shoot up. So I'd like to get in on this real quick, but let's go over this math one more time. We got $1,000 investment, 12% slippage on pancake conversion. You got 880. Your price doubles. Now you have 1760. You go to sell and you have 10% Safemoon liquidity fee, 5% burns, and the other 5 goes back to the system. Or it goes. I don't actually know where it goes, but I know it has a 5% on each side. So 10% burns off, and then you have your 10% pancake liquidity fee. Your transaction's not going to execute, so you have to set your slippage to 12%. So you lose 32% on exit. So 32% of 1760 is $563. So you take that $563.20 away from 1760, you're left with $11.96.80. So I'm just gonna pass on the Safemoon. If you want to invest in it, because it does go up a lot. So if you think you can make enough out of it, and you've been doing this for a while, and you're confident with your ability, I'm all for you. Hopefully you make some good gains. But I'm going to stay away from this unless it becomes available on a traditional platform where I'm not going to have to pay all these fees for. Then I might buy me a little bit, because I do really, really like the burn rate. I like that, and Ethereum 2.0 got me excited. So I like to see that, because what's happening with our dollar, they're just printing it out of control. So I hope this helped this videos. If you guys got any more information on Safemoon, please post it in the comments, because I really do want to get some, but I'm not going to go through all that just to do it, just to pay this person, pay that person, and pay this person. I appreciate you guys watching the video, man. Hopefully you guys are making gains, and don't forget to take profit, please. The market has been volatile as heck, and I hate to see anybody lose more money than they have to. So you make some good gains, pocket some really quick, especially the way the economy's been. All right, guys, see you next video.